guys. We are gonna be having probably gonna be one of my favorite matches to watch this season. If you know Fran, you know Artist is just not really the killer you want to let them get away with picking. I've been on the other end of it. Eternal has been on the other end of it, and it's never never a good time for anybody. So we are gonna be seeing that Artist pick coming out, and we're gonna see if our survivors on Team Sorrow can manage a good result here. Just holding this cross does get the snipe, just waiting to commit until they have a snipe on a survivor. We'll be playing now for the tag. Does have two fillers lined up here. And gets that hit. Really disgusting hit coming out here. Renato gonna be forced to the bus. Gonna be able to walk through this. Will be able to get that down really nice early down. And if they were correct about nobody being able to cross up to mid-map, then more than likely not going to be too much progress on these generators. We're not going to see the pain res. I think a bit concerned about the survivors taking hits for the hook, but they do know where the survivor in topside is. They know what generator they're pushing. Gonna get the hit onto this middle generator, and looks like just hold it. Trying to go for some snipes. Not fully gonna be able to grab him quite yet. The survivor is dodging off the generator. They do miss that skill check. I think Arkilla is just content pushing the ace off this generator. Killer knows that all the survivors are topside, so really just not caring, just completely zoned in on sending birds to this side of the map. And yeah, I mean, the more time they waste sending birds to that generator, where they know the survivors to be, then, you know, there's they get less gen progress for the second stage. So second stage will be coming through on the ace. Gonna be continuing to send birds to that gen on 2 and just completely holding this middle part of the map. Really just has no interest in pushing down at all, or pushing up much at all. And as I say that, they walk up to extend, but just walks it right back down. They do pop the first generator, they do pop the second generator, and yeah, all the survivors are on the top side of the map, so I think they are going to have to play for a double save most likely. But the survivors are playing it well. If they can get the survivor off this hook and they can have a chase in topside. Claudette not gonna be able to make the trade. That was so well played from Fran. Easy failing to dodge the bird will result in an immediate tag. And gonna just take this as well. Now two survivors slugged. Forced hesitation coming out. The sprint burst buying Renato just a littlest bit of distance. Gonna go for that tag. Will they be able to get the follow-up? And no, they're not gonna be able to get the follow-up. That will be Renato making it all the way to the top part of the map. And just does a great job reading that slow vault. Go for birds on the bottom side, trying to catch the survivors out on their reset, but it looks like we'll be entering the 3v1 with all three survivors injured, and I don't think this pain res is getting all three survivors healthy, and I don't think this pain res is gonna get any value out. Just waiting to see if they'll hop on that generator, just so they can get the littlest, teeniest bit of value from that pain res. Is that gonna send birds into the bottom side? They do know all survivors are going to be down on the side of the map. and gets the double snipe. I was gonna say, the first part of an Artist game is kind of boring, right? They get the first down, and then they just sit there and hold the cross for, a few minutes. But yeah, let's say, I was just waiting for something crazy to happen, and that's where it came from. So, trying to find this ace that they sniped. Finds him on the back of Shaq. This is the lucky break survivor, so he was trying to hide, but Brandon gonna be able to find him. Getting forced out of this truck ballot. Trying to go for the hit, but not gonna be able to make it. These survivors do have the capability of having very good chases here. Yeah, tried to hold W away from the tile, but no filler here. Going to go for the C-wall. And honestly, if they're stuck in that middle gen, they might pop them. Yep, that is the generator being pulled. I assume that they doubled that one. And yep, Thrilling Tremors does confirm that that is the only generator that the survivors were progressing at this point in time. I'm gonna take this hook basement since it is so central to the 3-gen. And it is definitely going to be difficult for our survivors to do anything about this in terms of saving it. Knows there's a survivor there, and sees the crow on this side of the map, actually, so knows where both survivors are. Going for the snipe. Is he gonna make it? No. I think he just saw the Nancy to his left. Yeah, and she thought she saw her as well, so gonna be holding W. Yeah, she's just on this window here. Gets a great tag. Knows she's gonna take the bird at the window, so sets up the second bird to get the tag. And now I can just safely patrol this generator on 4. Gets the Killer Instinct. And gets the follow-up tag with the bird. Not going to be able to get any hits with the bird just because I think there is some lockers over on that side of the bus. With Nancy being injured, I think it is pretty safe for our killer to just walk over here and put pressure on this generator. It is getting pretty far progressed, so definitely wouldn't hurt. Just go give it a dry kick. And we see the scratch marks going in the basement. Trying to get that down, but not going to be able to make it. And actually completely leaving the Nancy in the basement. Does hit that snipe. And yeah, this generator's so progressed. Gets the tag. Now, I gotta say, man, Sorrow is doing such a good job. I mean, like I said, this is like... This killer's no joke, basically. And they're just doing such a wonderful job of giving themselves a good win column. Does see some scratch marks over here. Trying to see if they can catch somebody with a snipe going for the generator, but doesn't find them. Sees 2 survivors over here. And honestly, I think our survivors might be able to pull this off. It would be so impressive. Does see the ace. Trying to go for the double snipe, not going to be able to make it. What our killer needs right now is a pain resonance, but that generator is so compressed, I don't know if they have time to commit to a pain resonance. Does miss the skill check. And if they can get this down, they cannot get it down, unfortunately. These survivors are just putting so much pressure onto this killer, they cannot commit for anything. I think we're going to go endgame here. Get the birds on the easy. He needs one of these downs, but he's just not able to make it. much down to the wire. Survivors have actually kind of just outplayed the killer by not resetting at all. And they finally get the down. That was so much patience from our killer, just trying to go for that snipe. And I think they might be able to commit to Nancy here. The problem is that generator is so progressed that I think, oh my goodness, I was saying I think they might just commit to the generator instead of going for the pickup here. He's trying to make his way over, but this actually isn't as progressed as I thought it was. So, going to find both these survivors. Gonna go for now. So, we'll be back shortly with Sorrow on the artist. And see if they can manage a 4K2, or if we're gonna be looking at a 1-1 tie here. So, we'll be back shortly.